If you're a new or soon-to-be digital piano owner, congratulations. That moment, right before you make the purchase, is genuinely exciting. But then, once it's delivered, set up, and you actually start playing, you suddenly think, wait, this isn't what I expected. I've been there too. I once bought a piano just by looking at the specs, only to realize later that it wasn't what I truly wanted. And I'm not alone. Over time, I noticed that many new digital piano owners tend to make the same kinds of mistakes. That's why I want to help you avoid unnecessary frustration, save your time, and keep you from spending money on a piano you'll end up regretting. So today, I've put together a list of 9 very common mistakes people make when buying a digital piano. I'll go through them in no particular order, so you can focus on what matters most to you and make a confident decision from the very beginning. No complicated technical terms, just simple, practical advice from a player's perspective. The first mistake is buying a piano that looks like a piano, but doesn't actually make any sound. You turn it on, press the keys, and nothing happens. That's because it turns out to be a MIDI keyboard, which only produces sound when connected to a computer or smart device. Before buying, always make sure the piano can produce sound on its own. The second mistake is thinking, I'm a beginner, so fewer keys should be fine. A standard piano has 88 keys. Once you start playing classical music, you'll quickly realize how often very high or very low notes are used. Imagine practicing a piece seriously, reaching the final section, and suddenly realizing the key you need doesn't exist. That awkward moment is something I hope you never experience. The third mistake is buying a stage piano designed for live performances. It looks professional, and you see experts using it, so it must be good, right? But then you find out it doesn't have built-in speakers, and you need to buy external speakers just to practice at home. If your goal is comfortable home practice, always check whether the piano has built-in speakers. The fourth mistake is very important: not testing how the keys feel on the inside, closer to the black keys. At the store, tapping the front edge of the keys usually feels fine. But in real playing, we often press keys deeper inside, between the black keys. Lower-end models with shorter lever mechanisms can feel extremely heavy there. This puts strain on your wrists and makes delicate control much harder. Always try pressing the keys all the way in, not just at the edge. The fifth mistake involves the pedals. In classical piano, pedals are often called a second touch. If the pedal simply turns sound on or off, that's limiting. You want a pedal that responds to how deeply you press it, and ideally a model that supports all 3 pedals. That's what allows you to shape the subtle resonance needed for composers like Beethoven or Debussy. The sixth mistake is ignoring speaker placement. If the speakers face downward, the sound can feel dull and blocked. It can feel like playing the piano under a blanket. Whether the sound projects upward toward your ears or spreads naturally in multiple directions, this makes a huge difference in how piano-like the sound feels. The seventh mistake is choosing a piano without proper resonance simulation. On an acoustic piano, even a single note, when played with the pedal, causes other strings to vibrate and create a rich aftertone. Without this effect, digital pianos can sound dry, flat, and cold. If you want to feel emotionally connected while playing, make sure the piano reproduces this natural resonance. The eighth mistake is not considering portability at all. Large furniture-style pianos can seem like the obvious choice, but one day you might want to record a performance outdoors or play with friends somewhere else, and suddenly moving it becomes impossible. If you like the idea of occasionally playing outside your home, a model with detachable legs and a portable body can be a great option. The ninth and final mistake is choosing a piano with too many features. Hundreds of sounds, flashy buttons, it all looks impressive at first. But for most pianists, what really matters is one great piano sound and a metronome. If you sit down to practice and end up studying the control panel instead, your focus quickly disappears. A clean, intuitive design often helps you concentrate better on your playing. So, those were the 9 most common mistakes people make when buying a piano. Choosing an instrument is really about finding a partner, one that lets you play comfortably and happily for a long time. Instead of getting lost in numbers and specs, I hope you find a piano that feels good under your fingers and sounds good to your ears. If today's video helped guide your decision, even a little, that would truly mean a lot. Today, I focused on just the essentials, keeping things light and simple. If you'd like a deeper, more technical breakdown, you can also check out our existing video, Everything Classical Pianists Must Know Before Buying a Digital Piano. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you have your own piano buying experiences or questions, feel free to share them in the comments. I'll be back with more helpful and friendly content soon. Thank you so much for watching.